Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we found out just what the wolf that was plaguing the area around Stalwart village was. It was not a wolf, but Soldrin, Thrisk's son. He'd been cursed because he took a totem from a shrine of Galawain. And we were able to return that totem, a bear, thus breaking the curse. Soldrin wasn't sure whether he should return back to Stalwart Village and his father, but we persuaded him to do so, and the two have reunited. It'll take time for Soldrin to deal with what he did, or what he was witness to, while the entity that he was tied to did stuff, but they now have the time to do that. More importantly, the entire party can level up. Let's start with Lyrin. We have 12 points, we could put a point into mechanics, raising that to 10. Now, as for our ability, that's an instant thing, this is a passive thing. We could have an ability that means that people become stuck. Master's Call is a 3 per rest thing. Calls the ranged animal companion to his side, cause the companion to move back to the range of increased speed. We have Stunning Shots. Take advantage of the enemy's distraction while engaged by the ranger's animal companion, stunning the enemy when the ranger lands a critical hit. That could be interesting. Play Dead is a thing we could do. 2 per encounter. We get plus 25.4 endurance, untargetable for 10 seconds. The ranged animal companion falls over and appears to be dead. We can revive the companion once per rest. And then there's Heal Companion, twice per encounter. Ooh, Heal Companion could be very useful. For 76 endurance, twice per encounter. That means we could do even more tanking. And Biscuit is really, really useful for tanking. That said, Stunning Shots might also be good. Then again, it's only a 2-second stun. You know what? Let's take down as well. I'm going to take Heal Companion. Be able to heal Biscuit twice per encounter. That's going to be useful. May not seem handy, but that extra time where Biscuit can tank will be very useful. So, that's one level up done. Now, Adir. Adir has been leaning heavily into athletics, and his second wind is amazing because of it. Now, ooh, Armoured Grace. Oh, that's really good. Then there's Unbending. 50% damage taken converted into healing. Confident Aim. Disciplined Barrage. Guardian Stance. Critical Defense. Clear Out is a ability where you just deal damage around you. Unbroken, once per encounter. Revive with 180 endurance plus 5 damage reduction. The fighter refuses to be vanquished. After being knocked out, the fighter stands back up with a portion of his or her endurance healed and temporary bonuses. That is interesting. It's either that or it's Armoured Grace. Honestly, I think we go with Unbroken. The ability for him to just stand back up if he gets knocked down. Also, I really like how he looks. Looks incredibly heroic. We're going to go with Unbroken. Yeah, ideally we don't want to have Adir falling unconscious, but if he does, he gets back up. And this is once per encounter. We take it. He's immune to fear, and now he gets back up when he falls. Let's do Durance next. Durance, your skills are a bit all over the place. I'm going to give you that, and we're going to save everything else. Now, one of these spells is going to become a once per encounter thing. What do I pick? Holy Power is a friendly aura of plus 3 might and 7 resolve. what is the correct choice here? I could also make it a first level spell. There is a temptation to make it... Yes, temptation to take Prayer Against Fear. Immunity to Frighten and... Yeah, but I could always just cast that, can't I? That's the thing. I could always cast that whenever I want it. Consecrated Ground, though, might be useful. That's... Ooh. Oh. That might be very useful. Also, Suppress Affliction. Hostile effects suspended for 6.3 seconds. Which of these am I more likely to use, though, as a, like, every encounter thing? Probably Consecrated Ground. Creates a long-lasting circle of healing, regenerating ally endurance. Yeah, I've got to think about things that will always be useful. Yeah, we're going to go with Consecrated Ground. I think that's a good thing here. Also, look at all these spells that we just got. I haven't used it yet.
How may I help?
But I'm sure I will in the future. Right. Let's do you next. Can't raise any of your things. Ooh. Mind Plague. Destroy an enemy's memory with calculated accuracy, leaving them dazed and confused before rapidly jumping up to 5 other enemies. Ooh. Amplified Wave manifests the target ally's mental strength and projects them outward forcefully, causing a shock wave that inflicts crush damage. Then there is Oh. Burns away the ethereal sinew that holds together the mind, body, and soul of the target enemy, causing it to rapidly take raw damage. Targets that have their endurance reduced to 0 disintegrate into Okay, that may not be the best choice, but it is the most horrifying choice. We're picking Disintegration. Yes. Hang on. If we go next. So I want Disintegration and Mind Plague. Give me Disintegration and Mind Plague. That's better. Okay. I want those 2 spells. I thought it was only 1. No.
Your thoughts must flow deeply.
It is
indeed.
2.
Following your lead.
Now it's your turn, Kana. Law. That's what we want. So, of the phrases, we have Aethelus Us Myth Fear. Bestow a burning effect on all ally weapons. Interesting. 7 men onto the deck they went. Allies in the area of effect gain a bonus to freeze and shock damage, reduction, and a bonus to defense against the prone affliction. Huh. The Silver Knight shields broke both arrow and blade. Increase the deflection of allies in the... I like the burn damage. Go with that. That could be interesting. Finally, Aloth. Aloth Law. Okay, spells. Chain Lightning is an interesting one. Minoleta's Precisely Piercing Burst. Creates a burst of deadly force around the caster. Yeah, not as interesting if it's around the caster. Arcane Reflection creates a field of arcane energy around the caster, reflecting hostile targeted spells up to 5th level back at their casters for a total of 15 spell levels. Ooh. Capricious Hex. These are volatile hex spawn enemies in the area of effect, causing them to become either dazed, sickened, or paralyzed depending on its own mysterious whims. Martial Power sacrifices arcane power for martial might. It's basically Tensor's transformation. Gaze of the Dragon gives the caster the mystifying gaze of the Ardra creature that provides the spell's namesake, petrifying enemies within the area of effect. And there's also chain lightning. The caster calls forth a tremendous bolt of electricity that arcs directly to a single target and then jumps between up to 6 nearby enemies. Others in the area of effect are not harmed by the arcane lightning. Yeah, that's a really good damaging spell. It's not a fire spell, but it is good. There's also Death Ring, which, you know, death. We're going to pick these. Also, Spell Mastery. Do I pick Blinding Web, Mirrored Image, or Ray of Fire? Honestly, Mirrored Image is probably the one that I want to have, because I don't use Ray of Fire that often. I could also pick one of these, but I don't use them very often either. Let's pick Mirrored Image so I actually start using that buff spell. There we go. The level ups have been done. Now it is time for me to pop back to Caed Nua and get some resting done. We need to rest. And we need to do some buying and selling. We have a lot of random things we need to sell. Some of which are the items, the fine items that we don't really use. Got quite a few fine weapons that could be sold. So first things first, we are here. And we will rest for that mechanics bonus. Which means that we now have a mechanics bonus of Dunred Sign has arrived seeking employment.
Is another foreign colony.
It was set upon by some brigands, but the patrols were able to defend. Ooh, -2 prestige, but +2. I don't think I want you. So, we shall rest and get +2 mechanics for 3 rests afterwards. And now we shall go to a store and do a bit of selling. And I know which store we want to go to. We want to go to here. Got a lot of stuff to get rid of. And we could always get some more Vithrak brains for some enchantment when I actually decide to get around to doing that. There's a lot of stuff we can enchant.
Good day, stranger.
I would love to see what you have. I would love to buy some, if we scroll all the way down, some Vithrak brain, please. All of it. And I would love to sell you... I'd love to sell you this, and this, and that, and this. And a fine quarterstaff, fine dagger, fine greatsword, fine one, fine crossbow. We can sell that fine crossbow. We can sell a stiletto, rapier, spear, hunting bow. Oh, there's a great sword. That's a repeat. Fine shield, fine wand. There is a saber. And we don't have a morning star yet. Or a war bow, or a hatchet, flail. There's a spear, hunting bow, this, stiletto, great sword, mace. Keep a shield. Estoc will keep. Great sword we don't need to keep. Dagger, we'll keep 2 of them. Hatchet, we do not need another one of them, I don't think. No, we don't. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Keep that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. This, that, that, that. Keep that. Oh my, we have a lot of stuff. Just do that. Keep the arquebus. Get rid of all these generic weapons. And that, and that. And this as well. Another arquebus. That, and that. A pike. We can get another pike. Ooh, have I been selling some exceptional stuff here? Gotta watch out for that. Fine. Exceptional. Put that back. Fine. And fine. Yeah, the exceptional stuff is not marked here. So I've got to be careful. Don't want to set exceptional things. Yeah, that's an exceptional one. That's a fine. That's a fine. Those are fine. Fine. Okay, that'll do. Armor-wise, we've got... Don't want to go through that, really. 13,000, though. That's not terrible. Just make sure we're not selling anything that I want to hold on to. If I sell it, I sell it. But realistically, yeah, this all seems fine to me. 13,000. Yeah, we have a lot of money. We have a lot of money.
I'm here.
And when we come back, folks, we will go and see if we can get a meeting with the matron of the ogre clan near Stalwart village. We want to try and negotiate a peace.
I must say, I'm
Absolutely.
impressed.
I'm impressed too. You know, maybe I might be able to deal with the enemies that are in the Black Meadow nearby. I might finally be able to do that one. Or I can just leave it until I've dealt with this DLC. I could do that. So we'll go here, over here, all the way back to the Russet Wood, 1 day and 6 hours. Something might happen on the way back, but I don't think it's likely. And this is when everything happens on the way back to the Russet Wood. Everything. Well, Madunmad Scion has left. That is fine. That is fine. Right. We'll just make our way over to here. And when we come back, folks, we will begin our careful excursion into the ice caverns. Our plan is to make peace. Our plan is to make peace. And to do that, we're probably going to have to avoid fighting people. As best we can, anyway. There's no guarantee we'll succeed, but I'll give it a go.
I'm here.
I like the fact that we have that heal companion icon there.
Yes?
Also, we'll be using mirrored image now going
What?
forward, and consecrated ground. I do like the
here.
once per encounter spells. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.